Check it out. This video is about No Jumper host Sharp and his recent interview with Super 304 Blu Jasmine. In that interview, Blu Jasmine destroys Sharp to the point of no return. In this video, we'll also cover Sharp's previous career as a discount Wiz Khalifa. But most of all, we're going to begin with the introduction Sharp made with Blu Jasmine.
Today, we're going to do the 100th, man, and I felt like, man, what best to do it than Blu Jasmine and herself. What's going on? She made sure you gave me some bread. For sure, for sure. That's probably why I'm a little humbler with you, maybe. You put some money in a nigga's pocket.
How so?
What you mean, how so?
Elaborate.
Didn't see that interview? Not only did I make bread here at No Jumper.
Bro, like, why does Sharp have his belly out in front of Blu Jasmine? What, he thinks he's gonna attract Blu Jasmine by taking his shirt off? Come on, who does Sharp think he is? What, he thinks he's one of those fat Buddha statues that you may see at an Asian restaurant? Here's the thing, those fat Buddha statues, they're supposed to represent wealth. Obviously something Sharp does not have, because here's the thing, Sharp, just because you sip lean doesn't mean you may be lean. Plus, you being shirtless like that with the jacket on top, what, you're some kind of a pro wrestler? I think you need the body type to be a pro wrestler or to be shirtless in that situation. Then again, you may be wondering, what is Sharp talking about in regarding a previous interview Sharp did with Blu Jasmine? Well, is this interview right here.
We've got Sharp doing a podcast on the No Jumper platform, and I feel like the one thing that we've yet to see from Sharp that probably the world wants to see is him communicating with a woman. I thought, what better woman to start with than Blu Jasmine?
Yeah, I'm about to pop it off. How long you been in the game, baby girl?
What game?
The game. Don't play.
Well,
yeah, there we go. Don't
I've
do it. Don't do it. Just say it. How many years you done been fucking with this shit for real?
I think I didn't.
The game Sharp is trying to ask about Blu Jasmine is probably different from the game that Blu Jasmine doing. You see, Sharp is probably used to like the 304, the prostitute with the pimp, but the type of game Blu Jasmine is doing is the sugar baby type. It's kind of a little bit newer where she's going to advertise herself on an Instagram, all crazy photos, looking for people to DM her so they fly her out. Take her out on a shopping trip, may have extra spending if they want to do the nasty with Blu Jasmine, especially with these type of what they call sugar babies. We could say Blu Jasmine is like a sugar baby, couple of people that are trying to fly her out, live expensive lifestyle. You see that mink coat, or is it a fur coat? Doesn't look cheap. You see that type of New York City skyline? Yeah, it doesn't look like something that is considered cheap. She's looking for expensive type of lifestyles in exchange for her services. So yes, that's the type of 304 we're talking about with Blu Jasmine. She's one of many, right? It's not just her. There's a lot of people that are trying to get flown out, and the way they advertise is through the Instagram, and the transaction starts with the DM in Instagram. But it seems Sharp is not familiar with that type of 304 activity, so Sharp begins to yell at Blu Jasmine.
But did the man pass you off a business? That's where you win.
Nah, but I learned
That's
how
where
to be a business
Get the
woman
business.
from being around these people.
Learning it. Get it passed to you. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right, Adam?
All right,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's
Get
both.
that shit passed the fuck off on you. If your game
It's
is
true.
strong, less is more.
It's true.
Getting your pussy 5 times, you don't know where the fuck that man's mouth been.
Less is more. It's not who you know, what you know. It seems like Sharp is just saying random things and he thinks it sounds deep, but he's just yelling it out loud to see if it sticks. See, Sharp thinks by yelling out loud, it seems it's more important. But those type of phrases depends on the context and the environment. Just because you say it randomly doesn't mean it's going to stick. It depends on what you're talking about. Now, that thing that Sharp says at the end about 5 times, Blu Jasmine goes deeper into that type of story.
NFL player comes to you, right? And he tell you, you end up liking him, like you say. You know his bag is up, and you tell him to eat your pussy a couple times. You think that man just gonna sit there, him being in the position that he's in, but you think that he ain't gonna sit there and balls to the walls your motherfucking ass?
Guess what?
You got fucked up.
I talked to an NFL player before.
You got life fucked up.
And I can call my friend right now without even telling her what's going on. Didn't let him fuck, ate my pussy, gave me his credit card. I went shopping with my friends. I didn't fuck. I told him no, I wasn't fucking.
What do you
You
think?
told
of-
him,
pussy
you
and
told
he
him
gave
no,
me-
you wasn't fucking.
Assuming that
I
that's
could
true,
literally-
what do you
I
think
could-
of that kind of guy, and what do you make
It's
of
a
the
big-
situation?
I mean, Blu Jasmine's story doesn't seem that ridiculous, right? A lot of the biggest NFL players, these ball players, may be the biggest simps you see. I mean, come on, wasn't there a story where I believe it was Odell Beckham Jr., he flew out a random 304 who went by the name of Slim Danger and offered her, actually, you know what, asked her to basically take a dump on his chest. So a lot of these NFL players, I'm not surprised that they're getting that nasty in exchange for nothing much, because a lot of these NFL players, they know how to play ball. They know how to do their sport. But when it comes down to like female management or dealing with 304s, they're like practically a fish out of water. So her story of getting her way, basically getting a lot more from the NFL player than the NFL player got from her, is not so ridiculous. And it seems the other No Jumper host, Adam22, agrees with Blu Jasmine as well.
Does her having this policy bother you because you're used to helping women monetize?
I just think
fucking.
No, it's not about
Is that
fucking.
what you're used to?
It's not about
Is
fucking.
that what you're used
it's
to?
about
But
game.
is that what you're
it's
used
about
to?
game.
So you're
And
talking
I
shit.
She's
know-
getting money and
and
not having to fuck, then she got the most game.
Listen to me.
Period.
You
Thank
not.
you,
You not.
Adam.
By the way, listen to me.
Bitches
I think Sharp is not really up to date with the new digital pimping, the digital 304ing, because nowadays 304s, if they speak English, know how to use the computer or the cell phone, they don't really need a pimp. Because think about it, a 304, all she needs to do is use OnlyFans, a platform. And that's the biggest pimp of all, because OnlyFans takes a huge cut out of a 304's income. Plus, with 304s, they don't really need a pimp. That's why you think that there are people like Andrew Tate. They're saying if you're trying to do OnlyFans management, webcam management, any type of online 304 activity, you need to have total control, like get a passwords, get everything, because that's the really only leverage you have. If you basically allow the 304 to have management of her own online account, online type of service, why does she need you? She really doesn't need you, right? The only time that 304s today really need a pimp is if like she doesn't speak any English. She comes from a completely different country, doesn't understand the nuances or what's familiar with the new country, so she needs you to do what? Do the English reading, take care of her airport stuff because she doesn't really do English. Maybe take care of any financial transactions that happen to require English. That's the only time we've seen maybe a 304 require a pimp-like type of service, a pimp-like type of management, type of relationship. She would need someone else to take care of the other parts while she does her 304 part. But if the 304 understands English, understands technology a bit, technically she don't really need a pimp to be able to move forward. But speaking of pimps, Sharp wasn't always with the pimp life. In fact, before he was part of a rap group called the Crane Crushers. Check this out.
Your wallet getting is good, man. You know, it's a lot of money in this music, so I mean that's the main thing. We do it for the love, but I mean we all trying to get paid though at the same time.
Wow, Sharp out here looking like a discount Wiz Khalifa. Come on, but the difference is instead of seeing black and yellow, Sharp probably has seen more black and blue, if you know what I mean. We are glad that type of rap era is over. But for Sharp, he loved the name Crane Crushers, the name of his rap group back then, so much that he even tattooed it on himself.
Niche, I went and got it tattooed on my hands. You know what I'm saying? I went and got it tattooed on my hands. Said fell right behind me, and then Skane was, I asked Skane, I was joking with Skane one day, and I was like, man, my nigga, when you gonna get the crane on you, man? He said, man, you never know. He was like, man, you never know, man. Then about a month later, take me to go get the crane. Boom, everybody start talking about the crane in their music. Everybody it's Crane Crushers. We all Crane Crushers. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do not know what you are saying, Sharp. But it's kind of funny, but then I kind of get it. He believes in his dream of being a rapper at that time so much that he even tattooed the name, the rap group name, Crane Crushers, onto himself. I guess it's kind of like T-Rail from back on Fig, right? He was part of a rap group called GED, which stood for Getting Every Dollar. He loved that title, GED, so much that he tattooed it over his chest, all over his chest. But then again, if you're going to name yourself or your rap group GED, you should have at least passed high school or even passed the GED. But wait, there's more footage of Sharp and the Crane Crushers.
Crane crushing and I'm brain busting, coming through stunning like it ain't nothing. Sitting up high, got my engine running right. Me and my nigga Crane crush every night. Pulled up sideways, cup full of ball. Baby looking at me like damn, you a star. Our clique, man, we ain't trying to be no new young money, man. We ain't trying to, and there ain't no beef, no nothing, man. You know, our clique, man, we trying to be better, man. We really trying to do this for the fans, man. We do this for y'all first, man. You know what I'm saying? Because without y'all, man, hey, man, we ain't got nothing.
So we got my boy from Dayton, got some people from San Diego.
What you smoking on? That's what they be asking.
But we love our craft. Doing what we do, our clique is you know, is unity. We got unity together, man. You know, no matter what, man, I'm going with my team, man, till I die.
So that CD, that $20 CD, that CD DVD, it's worth $1,000, man. Give you something that you could take and make 10,000 off of, man. It might be one bar of advice or one something or a perspective of thinking or just knowing you can't quit or just seeing the way we put together and we help out with our team, man. We never let nobody fall off. That's just something that everybody's needed right now.
Wow. Did you see that stupid Sharpie tattoo on Sharp's chest? I mean, talk about doing a permanent marking. I mean, we've seen ridiculous tattoos, but that is beyond ridiculous. And that name, the rap group name, Crane Crushers, you see on Sharp's fist, he might as well name it Dreams Crush, because that's the more appropriate title. However, it seems Sharp was happier back then because currently you see Sharp looking crazier than ever.
Kate to come outside tonight at 8 for her day.
Hey, I'm gonna have a round
straight up. Hey, church, I'm in the bag of bitches, man, and I'm looking for that red bone bitch, man. I need action out of man.
I'm shaking my head, scratching my head. Now you want to tell? Okay, well let's take it. Kid not here.
Let's take it. He ran it, my nigga. He ran it. Straight up, kid, the utmost motherfucking respect, homie. And that car is fast, my nigga.
Kids. And that's why you don't do drugs, because you might end up looking crazy like Sharp. Come on, with the flip-flops and the type of outfit looking very, very dusty. This is one of the reasons, remember, back in the day when they say no to drugs, they gotta release that video. That's gonna scare people from doing drugs ever again. Because if you do too many drugs, you might end up looking crazy like that Sharp video. But speaking of dusty, Sharp in his interview with Blu Jasmine really went off when Blu Jasmine called Sharp dusty.
Shouldn't even wrote 48 fucking words in there and they
I'm gonna tell you,
published it.
a good chapter for you would be identify and stay away from the
dusties. A good chapter for you is when they tell you at the very end, throw this book in the fire. Throw that motherfucker in the garbage can.
Whoa, you see Sharp throwing a temper tantrum against Blu Jasmine because he can't seem to control the narrative, with Blu Jasmine holding the book and describing the chapter that she feels fits Sharp. Talk about throwing the book at Sharp. It's gonna get more downhill from here. Because Sharp talks about sending someone to assault Blu Jasmine, and both Blu Jasmine and Sharp start to go off.
You got a problem with me? Like, is it an anger issue? Because I have a bitch pull up right now. She'll get out in my favor.
I mean, if that's what the fuck you want to do, we could.
If
you want to do that,
don't touch with me.
Listen,
I'm saying you got anger though, right? You still got a problem, right?
We could do that, but we could do that.
Get
word to my life, God, right now. God, right now.
Let's do it.
God, right now.
Got that shit, church.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, God, right now.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. And
She
it's
say she know she got so much animosity.
What?
But if you got so much animosity,
you're a faggot, my nigga. You're a faggot. What you mad about? A conversation?
Pick some money up off the floor.
Yeah.
Pick some money up off the floor.
Nah, I never pick it up, but
pick
you
some
gonna
money
pick it
up
up.
off
Can
the
you pick it
floor.
up?
No, don't pick none of that shit up.
Thank you.
She don't pick it up, nigga.
Thank you,
yeah,
baby.
pick it up, baby.
For
Pick it up
look
off
how to
the
get
floor.
money from a nigga
Get
without
that in the
fucking
video.
him.
Pick it up off the floor.
Without fucking
Pick that shit up off the
nothing.
floor. Keep running
Yeah,
that
can you
shit.
get that for me, please, sir?
Yeah,
That's
pick
my
that
money.
shit up off the. No, he ain't
That's
picking up nothing.
mine,
You gotta pick it up,
Thank
bum.
you. You a fucking
it up.
bum. You a
Pick it up.
fucking bum. These
Pick
people
it
done
up.
picked you up from the streets,
Pick it
nigga.
up,
Are you
bitch.
fucking
Pick
dumb?
myself up.
They done picked you up from
Bum.
the streets.
You
Are you
bum.
fucking
Hell yeah,
dumb?
we street
You
niggas.
call
No
bitches
jump.
crying. Are you
No jump.
stupid?
Bitch, cry who?
Cry? What?
You a
Crying
fan
the
now.
bitches.
You a
Get
fan.
it. What's
Yeah,
up?
what's that?
What's up? Because I'm really about to get my bread from you, nigga. What's up? I don't really like that. You fucking dumb nigga. I really feel like that. Get any bitch. Get any bitch. Word to my life. Get any bitch. I really like that. I really like that. You don't know how I move and talk around my city, nigga. You dumb. Shit is entertaining. Like, what's good with you? For real.
Living.
For real. But though, what's good with you? Like,
Living, baby.
why you don't
Really
respect?
with this shit,
Why you
dog.
don't respect
'Cause now the
women?
next bitch to say something, I just gotta be.
The super belly you see displayed by Sharp, more like Majin Buu, but no jumper version. But the argument you saw between Sharp and Blu Jasmine got so intense, you swore afterwards they just kissed and made up. Yeah, that type of argument, that's the type of thing that low-key, I think they really like each other. They got a liking for one another, right? It's one of those things where couples have crazy fights, but afterwards, they start to make intense love. I think there might be some chemistry in the air, some love in the air. Sharp and Blu Jasmine. Who knew that Blu Jasmine, right? That's who she's named after. Jasmine from the TV show, the movie Aladdin. She might have found her prince. However, the conversations between Blu Jasmine and Sharp become so intense that Sharp, the host of this interview, walks off from his own show.
Triple doubles today.
Dusty,
Fuck you.
Brokey. Yeah. 48 Laws of Night. 48 Laws of a Bad Bitch. And around here, if I done got you paid, you said it yourself. You said I done got you paid.
Whoa, the heat is too much that even Sharp walks out from his own show. It's kind of like being the boss of a restaurant, but the boss walks out of his own restaurant. I mean, that's kind of intense. But wait, it kind of gets worse because you see, the thing is, in that same interview, Blu Jasmine makes a statement that Sharp sent $500 to her, trying to imply certain things.
Oh, well, you did send me that
What's a
500.
stepper?
Thank you
What's
for
a
the
stepper to
500 you sent me
What's
last
a
night.
stepper to
Thank you for the 500.
We had to get your broke ass down here.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
this
was
shit's
already
about to go up, dumbass.
I was already coming.
What do you?
Ooh, when Blu Jasmine said, ooh, Sharp sends $500 to Blu Jasmine, she's trying to make a implied thing that, ooh, Sharp, the former pimp, is tricking on Blu Jasmine. Basically, she's trying to say that Sharp is paying for something, right? He is sending $500 for some of Blu Jasmine's alone time, special services. But what I really think is Blu Jasmine is getting $500 as part of the agreement of her coming out of New York City to wherever No Jumper is, somewhere in California, right? It's called per diem, right? She's probably using the $500 for her, accessories, paying for food. So I don't think it's a big deal, but she's trying to make it a big deal because it was Sharp who sent $500 to her, according to her. But I think it was just Adam22 sent the money to Sharp. Sharp sent it to Blu Jasmine. They took care of that as part of the agreement of getting Blu Jasmine out of New York City to this No Jumper interview. However, one observation someone may make is that Sharp really generally goes off on people who he likes, such as a Blu Jasmine. And for people who he does not like, Sharp really doesn't really do anything, despite the fact how nasty that guest may be.
Say, DeVille. The one that don't like to steal. Hey, man, we out this motherfucker. I love you, baby. We gone, church. Shoot us out of here, man.
I hit up, I literally called Lena and everything, freaking out, yo, I missed my period. I was ovulating during that scene, holy shit, I think I'm fucking pregnant. And this was before they had Parker, so she's like, damn, I didn't even get pregnant by him yet. But then it was a false alarm.
Whoa, damn. Keep going. I'm just listening. I'm just listening at this point because I'm like, damn, that was very striking.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he just said? That was some of the most nastiest things I've ever heard. But then again, a lot of these 304s are like subhuman. They're able to take things that the normal human cannot take. You see, if Sharp actually liked her a bit, he would probably go off on saying how nasty you are, this nasty thing. But because Sharp doesn't really like her, or the guests that Sharp does not really like, he won't really go off. He's just going to let him roll. Pause. The thing is some of these guests deserve a beatdown, a verbal beatdown, because these 304s are doing type of behavior that you think is acceptable, but is not acceptable, right? It's the problem with trying to chase the dollar. The more desperate you are, the more nastier or the more crazier things you might end up doing, like a lot of these 304s, right? She probably did not want to do that, but because she was trying to get the bag, right? She was trying to get the clout. That's why she felt it was necessary. I feel bad for Parker, who is the current daughter of Lena the Plug, and her husband, Adam22, the No Jumper host, because Parker didn't choose the lifestyle, right? She just came into the lifestyle. She couldn't choose her parents. So when Parker grows up, I predict either two things. Parker becomes a super 304 just like her mother. Or Parker just goes the other way around, shuns the 304 lifestyle, walks away from the 304 lifestyle, becomes a super straight edge. Because the thing is, Parker's got two choices. Either she makes the right choice or the wrong choice. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, put a like and subscribe. Put a comment below if you got something to say about it. I'll see you all next time.